We are, by the grace of God, Victoria, Queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Soon, dare I say, the Empire. It gives me English vibes. There's the cliffs of Dover. Oh, that's a good chunk of era score again. I haven't got to meet too many more people. How much do you dislike me? Minus 55. Okay. Oh, it's Communist Vicky. Oh, why hello there, Communist Vicky. I shall take my luxury from you before you decide that you hate me, and we shall never talk to each other again. I'm not even going to bother. Actually, you know what? I will go and get open borders with them so I can sail around, but yeah, minus like 55 or whatever that was. It's not happening. Oh no. It's heading east, you say? What about northeast? How does northeast sound for you, Storm? I'm offering that to you as an alternative. No? Oh, what happened here? Why is that city walls so broken all of it? You know what? I don't even know. I think it must be some sort of desert storm or something that's gone through. But sometimes you have to take advantage of such matters. I'm just going to quickly move my units in and do some damage against the walls. This might be our opportunity because, I mean, that is fortuitous. Yep, volcano behind. Okay, cool. Right, Caraval, you just sit there for a bit. That's great. And can I finally get this coal? I actually am just about to go and settle another city over yonder. This is to get coal as well. So we're going to go from having no coal to 2 sources in the space of a turn. You know what? Spain is actually beginning to lose a load of cities. Spain disintegrating as well. Spain are like the leader. That's crazy. Not Norwich. Oh no, it's my historical heartland, IRL. The glorious city of Norwich. Complete with the Canaries, one of the best football clubs that wear yellow. The River Ouse, I think. 2 cathedrals, not 1, but 2 cathedrals, because we're greedy. I'll have you know it was a wool centre of England for some time, because wool used to be expensive. Now they literally cannot give it away. Oh, science foundations would be such a good card for me, because I have factories and not research labs. It's a bit early for that, but that will be a good policy for me eventually. One day. Coal. Nice. And where's my other one? Coal. Even nice. Okay, you know what time it is. It's now time to build a railway over the Nile. That's what I'm going to do. I say that, I have no armory in the city. Scrap that plan. We need to fix this city up first. Unless, literally, this is the only city that will be able to do it. Goodness me, my tech is weird this game. I love it. It's just that it's the chaos of the mode, the civic, the randomness, the craziness. Hey, there we go. Okay, we will come back to this because I might be able to Aleppo, can I demand another city? Sometimes. No, not willing to trade it. We'll have a play with this because I might be able to get a good deal out of this one. The lights are on, but is anyone home? No one is really sure. Oh no, in the saga of Norwich, it's all going horribly wrong. I'm going to actually hold out here. I might be able to snipe the city, and if I can liberate it for 100 favor and then leave as if nothing has happened. Alright, so now I've got the ballistics. I'm going to go for refining now. If I can be an oily boy, that would be even better. And this would be a field cannon upgrade. Good. Again, I'm just trying to improve my city defenses just a little bit. Although the ranger upgrade actually gave me everything I needed on that one. So that is probably not even a decent upgrade. Oh, we fought back the barbs. We did it, everyone. It's possible. I just had to believe in myself all along. Maybe. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal, to be fair. I need the war weariness reduction, so there you go. Now, what I'm going to do is, yes, I know Scotland. It's wonderful, isn't it? We'll let this go. Like, Aleppo I could have taken, but it was destroying my boats really quickly. Really quickly. I barely had any army left. And the loyalty will do the work for me. So what I'm going to do, as I say, is just build up the loyalty in all of these cities. Suddenly that's -6. Okay, yeah, I need hammer on side fast. I'm going to take that in a few turns. Actually, that's not too bad. I should be fine. We should be able to hold all of this, I think. Oh, this is cool. Another little meteor site. That's a free military unit. Hey, it's a Ursa. Actually, I'm going to go take this onto Greece because I might be able to have a bit of fun with it. I think the next objective for me is just to have a little foray into Greece. I reckon we can take Corinth, and then I think this might be Sparta over there? No, Athens. Sorry, my Greek geography, terrible. We can have some fun. I like the sound of that. That's really, really good. Just mop up as civilizations fall. We'll jump in. The Egyptian Empire outlasting everyone, smiling as we slowly overtake the world. Are you back for more, are you? You're back for more. Get out of my pub. Oh no, 10 turns, 11 error score. Oh, I fell. Wonders. That's wonderful, you could say. Right, what could I build? Venetian Arsenal is really what I would quite like here, but Statue of Liberty would do. I'm not banking on a diplomatic victory, but I do have 5 points, and it would stop the AI from getting it. He says, looking at an almost complete Statue of Liberty. Okay, right, never mind. That one is not very helpful. You know what? I don't even know. Oh no. Is the game going to make me build university? I don't know. Oh, then just literally sat outside the free city, not attacking it. I got bored. I'm off. Too many things to see in this world. Oh my word, look at that. 22 coal for 43 gold per ton. Whoa, that's not bad. Yeah, we're getting quite a decent economy, just selling everything as per usual. Don't mind. It's all good. I'm just hanging in there. Getting my economy up, running, happy. 9 era score needed, 9 turns left, but scientific theory and reformed church are gonna mean that I get 2 extra era score next turn. That puts me to 7. I think we might do this. We may just do this, especially if I meet the last 2 people. No, scrap that. Someone's dead. The last person is one other person. I bet it's either Norway, Sweden, Russia, someone like that. Who knows? We'll find out. So Ursa's been doing a spot of thinking, and Diplomatic League is only getting me so far. It's time for Vissel banking, because my regular banking, it needs more Vissel. My aim is to get this city to population 13. That would be very pleasant. I'm going to need a neighborhood to help me do that, a little bit more housing. Let's just plonk it on a nice +4. That's fine for me. But now, whilst they're still alive, I can continue trading with the AI nicely. I say whilst they're still alive. The imminent collapse of society as we know it is happening, and I'm getting increasingly concerned. Ankara, Silvas, Kayseri, it's all disappearing. Oh dear. Oh no, at some point this is going to hit me, and I am worried about it. I'm not going to lie. You know, there is a very small part of me that's sort of going, oh yeah, this is why we stopped playing on this mode, but then there's a much larger part of me going, I love it. This is so much fun. Like, I love watching the chaos. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the game's not balanced and it's the AI can't handle it. I never can't. I love it though. It's just so much fun. And it's such a shame because these cards are amazing. Just this, 25% production towards non-specialty districts. That's really, really handy. That's like aqueducts, neighborhoods, anything. If I put it on a river as well, I get the additional 15%. Really cool. It's a shame we don't get to use it more often, really. Wonder if we can find who this last person is. I very much expect it's going to probably be... Oh, what's it going to be? Norway, Netherlands, Sweden, or Russia? Rome has met them. That's interesting. London has met them. Georgia has not. Ottomans have not. I'm suggesting it's probably not Russia then. I reckon it's Scandinavia or Europe, but there's so many 3 cities, I don't think it'll be Netherlands. I think it's going to be either Sweden or Norway, and I'm going to go for Norway because they're better booty civs. Oh my lord, it's the Dutch. I just gave the Dutch all that grief. It was them. Fair play. The Dutch actually survived. There we go. We have the era score. We've met everybody. 6 turns left. It's all gone. Oh man, it could be anywhere. Liverpool? Rome? No, it's probably just something hit my head there and I don't know where that came from. This is a race to destruction. Tripoli is flipping from me because of the crazy pressure of just this 1 3 city. It's going to flip to me, and I think this city will stabilize after that point, but I am not convinced. The Golden Gate Bridge. There are more important things that the city should be doing better things than that right now. Oh, it's going to flip. Ottomans are going to be out of the game imminently. I'm going to give them an alliance, but basically it's just like a sort of farewell tour for them right now. Gilga bro, I'll keep the alliance going with you. Just literally everyone is bowing out turn by turn. It's incredible. It might just be only me on the map if we're not careful, because I think England is now losing their cities. If England falls, Scotland won't be much longer. Rome is holding out at the moment, but look at that increasing 3-city pressure. There is a risk that I may be the only person left on this map. You know what? I know it sounds ridiculous. I'm all up for that. surviving against the sort of equivalent of a zombie horde, but it's not zombies, it's just 3 cities. Well, seeing as there are so many 3 cities here, I think I might just help myself to some of the gold in their cities. I've got a privateer over in the Black Sea, just sort of pillaging things as well. Quite a lot of yield if you're willing to go and like look for it. There we go. Hammer has flipped. That means Tripoli is, now very loyal. Oh yeah, 3 cities really do give, triple, no, 5 times strength, isn't it? It's mad. We were talking the last series about a mid-game crisis, something that could come into Civ and just shake up the game about turn 200, 150 to 200. This is sort of what's happening. I love it. Oh, Halep knew exactly what I was doing. It was an unprotected 50 strength city, and now it's 72 strength with walls. As soon as I start pillaging, the 3 cities are really tough compared to a lot of other cities. They upgrade themselves, they put new units out. Like, I wish that 3 cities did that more generally. I know it's a difficult mode, but it's really giving a level of difficulty here that I'm really enjoying. I just realized I picked up a lot of additional techs here that I could go for. Replaceable parts gives me a ton of extra food. We're obviously going for oil and refining, but chemistry is also there for research labs. I'm just going to dip into that quickly because Hattusa and Fez still in the game. We can boost our science, I'm hoping, to about 500 by turn 250. So we went from 100 at turn 150, 200 at turn 200, 500 by turn 250. I think that's possible because each of these research labs will be worth the 8 science powered plus 11, 14 from those 2 city-state buffs. 14 science each, and we can get a few of these. I think as well, happiness of my cities is going to start to increase as well. Atomic Era, professional sports is in here somewhere. Once I get professional sports, that'll be a bit better. Oh, chemistry just boosted as well. I think my alliance just got to level 2. Is that Gilgabro? Who was that with? Who was my alliance with? Oh, Dido. There we go. It is a modern era, and I think the Ottomans are now out of the game. Everyone is Dark Age apart from Phoenicia, England, Portugal. Oh, Phoenicia is a little bit annoying. My goodness, Arabia. How are you still clinging on to this game? You have been in the Dark Age every era. Literally every single era. This is what happens sometimes when you expand so heavily and you don't back it up with points. Well, in this golden era, I still have Heartbeat of Steam, I still have Culture Industry. Both of those are quite fun. Reformer coinage would give me quite a considerably large amount of gold per turn. To Arms is very good for giving myself more military, and Sakdina, I should say, gives me more loyalty pressure and more great people points with projects. I'm not doing projects at the moment, but that is something to keep an eye on for later. I finally have a spy. I'm going to put you into my Pingala city so that I can hopefully not lose Pingala every time that a spy lurks in. City-state emergency. Who's at war? Oh, Spain and England having a massive war. I'd be more interested if it wasn't for the huge 3-city army that is inhabiting the entirety of France. Never mind. Well, that anyway is chemistry. I like chemistry. We're going to buy the research lab into Rakadat. That's going to be worth 8 science at the moment, but just watch this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pop those down. Bam. Huge chunk of science increase. We've got a sewer going in. That's lovely. My capital needs a campus. How have you not got a campus going? I have had some strange priorities in this city, let me tell you. But as my gold comes in, we're going to get more and more science going up now, which is wonderful. Let's continue flight and then into refining. As I say, just pumping my science up and up and up and up and up. We're going to need a lot of tech. If we're going to go into the world and defeat this sort of 3-city horde, or even force ourselves to be the only players in the game, namely by taking out everybody else that isn't a 3-city, we're going to need jet bombers, I think, rocket artillery, giant death robots. We're going to need the works. Ooh, time to vote. Now, who is doing best diplomatically? Trajan. Interesting. I have 5 points. 5 points isn't too bad. I don't think we're going to win the diplomacy points there because we haven't got enough. Scotland looks like they have the most. We're going to vote for them. I'll join in on World's Fair. Public relations. Who is disliked by the world? That is a valid question. Oh, Vicky. The Dutch aren't particularly liked. Saladin's not particularly liked. There's a lot of options here. I'm going to go towards Victoria, I think, because more people have met her. Okay, let's go for 4 votes on that, 2 votes on this, 4 votes on that, 2 votes on this. See how much of that goes through. Oh, look at that. Hang on. We have no favour coming out of that. Victoria City Centre, Robert the Bruce, World's Fair. Oh, yes. We are voting masters. Now we have 8 points. Joint victory. Lovely. Another research lab. Bam. 295. Oh, yes. Every one we build is another huge chunk of science. How are the barbarians still throwing themselves at me with this much vigor? Go away. I have killed so many of your number. We might actually be able to push out a little bit now. Let's kill this camp. That'll be my greatest achievement this game so far. I have noticed as well, I need almost 90 era score in 37 turns. There is no way we're going to do this. Surely not. Oh man, I need a repeatable source. A repeatable source of era score or something. National Park founded? Actually, national parks. Yes, that could be the only thing I can do. Oh no. You know what? Fair play to the Ottomans. Before they got destroyed, they finished the Golden Gate Bridge. Look at that. Wonderful. I really want this land. I really want this land. Yeah, jet bomber force. I think we're going to have to absolutely go crazy with our jet bombers. I have a lot of campuses as well. I'm really enjoying this. You have to sometimes forget about the fact that the world is burning around you and that everything's on fire, and we pretty much are playing the game in an apocalyptic scenario and just go, yeah, but my corner of the world is really chill, and that's what matters to me. You know, it's fine. 313 science. Oh yes, with every research lab we grow bigger. Oh no, barbarians. No, don't bring bombards to a ranger party. That is not a clever move. Still though, I like it. It's a fun way to play. I really need to take that camp out. I really do. Oh, I think Sumeria is going to get knocked out of the game very soon as well. Looks like Georgia is beginning to fall. The world is going to end. Dido won't though, because Dido has full loyalty as long as her coastal cities survive. So we might have to betray her at some point. Is it a betrayal though if it's lots of fun? That's the question. Does fun negate betrayal? These are the sort of questions we ask on the Ursa Ryan channel. Alright, refining has given us oil, and I have no notification, which means it's unlikely that we have any in our empire, although I do see a ton around my empire and in the desert. Oh yeah, look at this. The African desert is absolutely chocker full of oil. Perfect. Okay, we won't be missing out on it. That's okay. Tell you what though, Nazca would have made this even handier if we'd had Barb clans on. I didn't put Barb clans on because I kind of thought with this game we'd go with the modes that we don't normally use, play it a little bit differently. The only problem is, knowing that Nazca will never appear. Oh, it's a sad thing. Well, now that I know that I've got oil and we can build some aerodromes and maybe get a couple of biplanes into the sky, I like the idea of combined arms. My arms have been separate for too long. Let's super glue them together. Yes, why not? Uh-oh, I'm actually surprised we haven't had more of these, to be honest. That is a bad-looking dust storm that's already taken out a population of this city. Which way is it going? Northwest. West would be better, I won't lie. Oh, that's a second storm, I believe. What did I say? Literally just before? Oh, I really haven't had many storms this game. That was a mistake. Okay, that one flew over in that direction. That has just put fertile tiles down. Not much else. This one is headed west as well. Good. Prevailing wind seems to be taking in this direction, and I like that. Ooh, big old desert attack there. That almost killed my defense force against the barbarians. I dislike that a lot. I dislike that a lot. Come on, I need to heal my units now. Oh, okay, yes, I keep buying research labs and I keep getting huge chunks of culture from doing it. Wow, it's just that passive bonus. It is actually starting to add up quite nicely now. 440 production, so it was 66 culture I got from finishing that. Nice. Ideology boosted. Democracy is one of these two. I've got to go through fascism or communism. Well, I guess communism's probably the better one to be at for a small amount of time, although conservationism would give me naturalists. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff. Okay, we just need to work on it all. I need it all. I want it all. I want it now. Again, another huge hurricane southwest. Again, stay away from my lands. Man, world is really starting to heat up now. But that is the Suez Canal. Finished. We finally did it on turn 216. That's up there with a proud achievement in the game. Look at that, we did it. Oh man, I don't really want to bring my troops out because I'm actually getting amenities for keeping them in the cities, but I could now, just for the sake of it, sail a ship out. I'm going to do it just as a celebration. The first one. off you pop. 5-year plan replaces everything else, and retainers is the only military thing I've got at the moment. Anything else I want? Drill manuals? Actually, drill manuals is good because I'm selling my coal and my niter quite considerably at the moment. However, that is not the exciting thing here. I now have some oil. I'm an oily boy. In fact, I am a doubly oily boy. Look at that. 2 oil wells. Yum. I've got a third one down here I'm going to pick up. This one is not going to be long as well. Got another source of niter. Lots of strategics. Combined arms. Good. This hurricane has moved away from me. Good. Source of uranium underneath the campus. Oh, brilliant. Hopefully I have a lot of uranium. Will it in fact be my uranium? Or will it be your uranium? No one knows. Some in the desert. Okay, right, we've got one source there, one source here. I'm gonna pick up Sana soon, so that's actually another source, and Arabia's got 3 sources of uranium. Okay, like, what? Tell me that you are due to be conquered without saying the words. I have 3 uranium in me. Haven't unlocked planes yet, though, which is a little bit of a shame. Can I get to electricity without going through here? Nope. Combustion, replaceable parts. Okay, let's get some old techs briefly. How am I keeping up with techs now that some of the people are being knocked out of the game? Oh yeah, actually, I am catching back up now. That's good. Even though I am doing really, really well on tech, I'm still looking for all of the boosts I can. Build an armory. These are the sort of things where for 700 gold, I can take a turn off science. It helps. 2 banks. Have I really not got 2 banks? That is 1 bank down. I swear I have another bank somewhere. Yeah, I do. Oh, perfect. So that'll be another boost as well. Hey, we're doing well. So do I want to switch to communism? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I think democracy's over here, isn't it? It's under fascism. Do I want to... Yeah, you know what? I might as well switch for now. I can always switch again in a second. But there is communism. A bit more science, a bit more production, and a few more slots for things. Oh, annoyingly, I lose culture industry, which is one of my favorite cards, but never mind. We'll pick it back up in a bit. Liberalism, done. Rationalism, that's handy. Drill manuals, retainers, and press gangs, because I think we can start building a couple of useful boats here. Oh, you know, rationalism. Rationalism is one of those cards that just is a joy to look at. Look at that, 18 science research labs now. That's amazing. We haven't got many population 15 cities that also have a lovely +3 adjacents or +4 adjacency on the campuses, but we'll keep working on it. Now up to 462 science. What did I say? 500 by turn 250. Well on the way. Another research lab. Amazing. 494 science now. This one privateer has made its money back several hundred times over. All it's doing is going up and down the coast of these 3 cities, just pillaging whatever it can. Pillage, pillage, pillage. 100 strength on that city, by the way. 3 cities are tough. They are really, really tough on this mode. You cannot mess around at all. Military science. Ah, radio. I wondered where that was. I needed the aluminium. I saw Spain had a ton of aluminium and I got very jealous because I was thinking, where are my planes? Why can't I put the planes into the sky? My settler city, though, now has a military academy, which is perfect. Just put 3 envoys into a CAD to make sure that that is doing maximum joy. Oh, I'm going to go war department. I need to get some health for killing things. I'm going to need that in a second. And then we'll start pumping out settlers again. Lovely stuff. So this is a city on, I believe this is Sicily, next to a mountain as well. Oh, very nice. Just trying to put down little cities, trading posts everywhere I can. Rome probably won't like me doing that, but ultimately you have to ask yourself the question, do we really care what Rome thinks? I think the answer to that is obviously no. Okay, this city is flipped to me and it has uranium in it. I like that. Keep the city, get my era score. Okay, loyalty may be a problem, but I have a couple of cities now that are looking a lot nicer. So Victor, can you just come across, try and keep that city for me? I want that uranium coming in per turn. Scotland is buying uranium at they offered me 40 gold per turn for 10 earlier. They really, really want it. Oh yeah, look at that. Everyone wants uranium. You know, you might think selling uranium to the open market is an irresponsible move because who knows what people might do with it. But to that I say, meh. It's open season. Everyone can buy my uranium. It's our uranium, not my uranium. And with this research lab, that is now 500 science by turn 223. What a recovery. What a recovery. This is great. Oh, Dido is picking up Manhattan Project. You know what? The AI that is surviving is doing really well. Like, we've got some really, really hard competition going on here. Spain somehow is just about holding out from the loyalty pressure at the moment. Madrid is still a powerhouse city. England is totally chill. They're fine. They're not losing anything. Yeah, the world isn't over yet. The world isn't over yet. Just Central Europe. That collapsed into nothingness, but that's okay. we don't mind. Aluminium over there. We've got some under an industrial zone, and oh, that's where I was going to put a theatre square. That's what happens when you don't put your theatre squares down. Never mind. Get a builder in, get this improved. Oh no, that is under a mine already. Perfect. Well, in that case, we'll head to this aluminium, but we've already got 4 coming in per turn. That's good enough for the amount of planes that we wanted to put into the sky. Cool. All we need now is a slightly higher population city in this city, which we'll do with a couple of traders. Oh, good admiral as well. Actually, that'd be really handy. I think that one works on aircraft carriers, which I'm going to just buy one of in a second. 2,000 gold for that, never mind. But I need to know where advanced flight is. That is the important thing for me. I want replaceable parts briefly. Extra food is always something that I enjoy. Oh, and you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh, we did it. We took out the barb encampment. That has been my bane for hundreds of in-game years. That is a relief. There are barbarian reinforcements, but at this point, I don't care. The damage has been done. They cannot recover from this until they get a new barbarian encampment, of course. At that point, we're screwed all over again. But until that point, we're fine. Well, I've unlocked totalitarianism now, but that is not the important thing. Democracy, that is the important thing. Yay for voting. We're going to build a few sewers in cities that need them, especially in this city because it's the Suez Canal. It's actually a double boost because I'm going to get the Eureka, the Inspiration, whatever it is, whichever one it is. But I'm also going to get 15% or 30 culture every time a sewer is finished as well. So that's lovely. Now Aleppo has fallen to loyalty. It looks like Arabia is doing all the hard work for me here. The problem is that it is starting to affect my cities pretty badly now, including this poor city. However, they are both flipping to me. Just got to buy my time, make sure they don't do anything cheeky to my land in the meantime. But look, Baghdad, Medina, Mecca, it's all disappearing. Arabia will be out of the game soon. So I think I should get suffrage next turn. Combustion is working nicely. 7 turns away from this city being big enough to put an airport down. There's a lot of good stuff happening in my empire. I'm just having to wait for it to all click through for a bit. Contractor. Ooh, now I can buy districts. I've been looking forward to being able to do this. Let's get a water park down. This will help with the loyalty problems in this area quite considerably. Oh, clever. I nipped in here to do some pillaging and then they found me and they've moved an archer onto that tile. I can't kill it quick enough because their embarked strength is so high, and now a city is killing me. I think I've lost that privateer. Oh man, the 3 cities this game. Like 100 IQ plays. Wouldn't it be great if the 3 cities became a civilization? Like a barbarian civilization, and then it tried to win the game. Now that would be a mode where people wouldn't complain about the AI not being able to handle it, because the game would be winning. It would be like, okay, 3 cities are now in first, and you are losing. What about that? I mean, that is the mid-game crisis. Think about that. Come on, someone mod that in. That is a moddable thing. Give them a unity. Give them something to fight for. There is democracy, by the way. So what am I going to put in my democratic government? I'm going to replace liberalism with New Deal. So we've got all of the science things and some amenity and housing giving things as well. Let's plonk in... colonial taxes is probably the best one, or just a simple gold. Spies. I need to get some spies. And then we'll go culture industry back in. I love it. It's too good a card. I really do. Coal and... yeah, I'm going to get my coal and my niter. It's too good. We'll let that shake out. We've gone just below 500 science again, but that's not too bad. We'll gain that back nice and quickly. Let's get a Ferris wheel in and an aquarium. Okay, good. Just spreading our happiness around. I need to keep my loyalty away from these 3 cities. They're terrifying. There's combustion. Advanced flight? No. Oh, yes. Advanced flight. Perfect. Right, we need to get some aerodromes down, and we need to do that quickly. What next? Conservation. Build 2 stock exchanges. Again, I feel like this is something I've been doing. Got one finishing there in 2 turns. I'm not building another one? Oh, no, I already have one. Oh, perfect. Okay, so if I find another city without one, I can just immediately get this. Like so. Bam. Perfect. Okay, cool. Neighborhood district with breathtaking appeal. Again, that feels like something that I could do. Breathtaking, you say? Oh, that'll do. Oh, they let me out. They let me out. Wahahaha. Run away, run away, run away. So I know I confidently said before that it's like, oh, it's fine. To get era score, all I'll do is just get national parks. Having a look around my land, and yeah, desert really does not lend itself well to lots and lots of national parks. We might be in trouble here. But I tell you what, every city that flips to me from loyalty, that is a very well required and grateful and happy source of era score 3 each time. I need 52 in 15 or 16 turns. Like, this is gonna be really close. I would lose 40% of 25 cities. That would be 10 cities lost in one go if this goes poorly. You look at those sort of stats and you're like, yeah, I'll be fine. Maybe. Advanced flight, perfect. Right, there's another settler that's just been finished, but. I now have 16 population in Rakadet, which means I can get myself an aerodrome. Get it done. 2 turns. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute production city for aeroplanes. Lovely. Conservation is ready to get boosted, so I shall leave it to get boosted. Nuclear program is fun. Mobilization is fun. And then we need to just head up to professional sports. Yeah, cool. Grants 3 oil per turn. Oh, John Rockefeller, yes. You are very welcome in my lands. I like that a lot. Oil? Yeah, that's pretty much my major source of income right now, and uranium. Will I regret selling all of this uranium to the world? Nah, probably not. Conservation. Speaking of conservation, you know what the most worrying thing about this game is? I've kind of not spoken about it much, but it's on the back of my mind and has been for so long. I still can't press the world climate button. Look, nothing's happening. Total glitch of the game. Now, I turned off on this map the flooding, the sea level rising. Sometimes on larger maps it can cause the game to crash, so on these really big ones I tend to turn it off. It's just a nicer way of doing it. I have no way of saying how hot the planet is right now. So every time I see this saying climate change is intensified, reaching the next phase, I look at it and I'm going, so when you say that, and because we've got apocalypse mode on, how bad is it getting? Like, there is no way of me knowing, and I am petrified that it's going to be a lot worse than we thought it was. Aerodrome, finished. Right, use some gold here. We're going to go for a hangar. Beautiful. Then I'm going to go for an airport. There is some era score, 4 of it to be precise. I'm going to treat myself to a shopping mall to try and keep this city remotely happy. It's very difficult to do, but you never know. And now this city, I need you to get me an air force. Bomb, 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 bomb. I can do it in 3 turns. If it can build settlers, it can build aeroplanes. That tends to be a very valid and very accurate rule. I'm also going to treat myself to my first aircraft carrier. Oh, yes. This is lovely to see. I also have a destroyer. Make your way out of the Suez Canal. Thank you so much. We're going to go on an aircraft, sort of combined arms aircraft carrier invasion of Middle Europe and Greece and Turkey. And we're going to just go and see what we can claim. You know, it's all there. It's all there just waiting for me to take it. So I might as well. 5 era score. National Park. Yay! That looks suspiciously close to my new shiny airport. Which way are you going? Southwest. Oh, thank goodness. Again, I think I'm going to be saved by the prevailing wind. Settle in the middle of the desert again. I know, but there is oil here, so it's worth it. Oh, how are there still line inventory here? Please, get lost. Oh, Arabia is almost out of the game. They have 1 city with 3 population. Let me guess, that's not going anywhere very soon. Annoyingly, Medina, Baghdad, Mecca, yep, none of those are going to flip to me. They are stable, so I've got to go and get them. Okay, I'm bored of waiting. Let's get my first bomber. Yay! First plane. Oh, it's not even the world's first plane. Again, 2 era score going missing there. When you need to get this much era score in an age, it can get worrying fairly quickly. Go on, everybody at once. We need to blow the storm away. To the left. To the left. Everyone stand on the Nile. Take a deep breath. Maybe bring a couple of balloons with you. And we'll just see if we can push this storm to the west. Go on. Everyone together. Oh, no. No. Okay. Right, it sort of worked, but what it did is it took out all of my infrastructure around here, including my oh my god, it took out my whole aerodrome. Luckily, my bomber survived that. Oh, that's close, though. It took out everything. Oh man. Did it kill any population? 3 population lost. Yeah. It also took out both, I think, of my oil fields. Pillaged one, totally removed the other. Oh. That is painful. We're going to have to go and fix that immediately. So I have electricity now. What else do I need to do? I mean, nanotechnology's there, but I haven't invented actual rocketry yet. So I feel like rocketry's one of these two. Let's get nuclear fission. Oh, you know what? Manhattan Project. We haven't fired a good nuke in a long time. Should we fire a nuke today? I think it's worth it. Modern era, 10 turns, 30 era score to go. This is where Taj Mahal is now working overtime. 3 era score for taking this Aleppo city with loyalty. Good, good. I might have pillaged everything. Getting a little bored, but never mind. Medina will flip to me. Baghdad will not. Baghdad? Oh, do I feel bad about bombing Baghdad? I probably should as a Brit, but here we go. Taking that city would be a big, big boost for me there. First, Seaside Resort. Again, more era score. I'm building some very random things here. Just any way to get era score we can. Okay, Pingala got neutralized. Who is this? Okpara. You know what that sounds a lot like? That sounds a lot like... Right. Tornado outbreaks. Not... I'm trying to say something right now. You know what Okpara sounds a little bit like? Paul. Paul is back in Egyptian form, failing to protect Pingala. You're right next to him. Why is he dead, Paul? Why is he dead? Who did that? English. Oh, I have your spy. Dalton, what are you going to give me for... Nothing you're willing to trade. Oh my goodness, you really do not value Dalton. Wow, I think Dalton may have been trained by Paul as well. Okay, which way is that tornado going? Southeast. That's not a good direction for me. Everything's already on fire. So that's good. If things were already destroyed, I guess they can't be destroyed further. I guess the pillage stuff can get removed, can't it? So that's not necessarily true. Never mind. World Congress. I would love it if we got reduced production. That would put a lot of bombers into the air, but gold I would settle with as well. City Centre went through last time. There's nothing to say that it won't go through again. And Robert the Bruce won last time. However, it's Georgia and Portugal with more today. I'm going to go for Georgia. Georgia are more likely to get knocked out by loyalty. As you can see, we head up here. Yep, look, their cities are beginning to fall as well. Saladin won that. All right, fine. I'm winning diplomacy now. I've got 10 points. Yay! Just going to buy myself a liberation tank. That sounds good. It is production at the moment, isn't it? Production went through. Good. Finish the airport. Get back to Bomber Fleet Alpha. There's rocketry. Okay, we can get the spaceport down pretty soon. My capital is a terrible place to build space projects from, but it could be improved with a couple of trade routes. I've got a lot of potential trade routes with Carthage. They're giving me a lot of production. It's nice to have one ally with a lot of different naval or sort of coastal adjacent cities. It means I can do a lot of trading and sort of go, trading in a really creepy way. Wouldn't be able to do that if they were all inland, It just doesn't work like that. 7 turns, 22 era score needed. Fighter, destroy, line inventory. Yay! I like having a good unit like that. Now, tank. Actually, the tank can just glide in quite naturally. How's the bomber going to do? Bomber's going to do well. Bam. Baghdad is hopefully mine? Yes, it's mine. I could liberate it, but I'm going to keep it because this is all going to be mine now. I think it had uranium. There's uranium somewhere around it. Oh, it's over there. 2 sources of uranium. Yeah, that's why we're here. Also aluminium. Oh, everything. It's all here. It's all good. Mass media is done. Mobilization almost done. I was just doing a sort of clever little play where I'm having to get field cannons and sort of move them across the map to do that way, but we've done that. Good. Rocketry is looking very tasty, but my era score, I need 21 and I've got 6 turns left. I don't feel as confident about this as I would like to. Just putting it out there. Cause for war. Oh, that would give me era score. Levying a city-state army near an enemy. There's a lot of war-based things here that would work reasonably well. Do I have a... No, I don't have a Corsus Belli. That's a bit annoying. Oh, I could declare a war of liberation against England. That would be something. I could declare an ideological war against England as well. Come on, Carthage. Should we declare an ideological war against it? No, they don't want to do that. Okay, let's just do it. Ideological war. Actually, no, War of Liberation. That is with 0 grievances, right? So that's perfect. We are not amused. Oh, every time. There we go. 3 era score for doing that. Oh, first shipwreck excavated. First railway. There's stuff here that I should have done. There's absolutely stuff here that I should have done. And actually, military engineers are a couple of these. Have I unlocked tunnels yet? I think I might have done somewhere. Maybe? Yeah, mountain tunnels. I've got railways. Yeah, okay, right, well, there we go. We need military engineers and we need a few of them. So Sheffield is an English city right on the corner of France, and it is what I like to say is the domino of loyalty. If this city flips, even though England is in a golden age, I think everything else is going to start to go. So I'm going to give myself gain sources, and then I'm going to start fomenting unrest as an actual thing. Have you ever seen foment unrest used in a genuine offensive way? Today we're going to be doing it. Having one fighter is always so useful. Does so much damage against the enemy. Now, Modena, I'm not going to be able to attack in this city this turn, but what I can do is just get some visibility so that my bombers can flatten the walls like so. Pyramids. How's he going to take pyramids? That'll be really handy. There's rocketry and mobilization. If I get an army, appease the gods. I'm not appeasing the gods. He keeps asking me, and I'm like, no. If I get an army, maybe that'll give me some era score. Yay, 1 for first army. It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. There is a railroad. That is 3 era score for my first railroad. Again, someone beat me to that, but we won't judge too badly. And let's put a mountain tunnel on this random mountain. There's 3 era score. Again, we need 9 more in 4 turns. Oh boy. Take over Modena. Oh yeah, more uranium. You got to love it. I could declare war on Damascus. If I did that, I could take Damascus out of the game, and that would be destroying Arabia, and that would give me 5, so 6 era score. I like that. War of territorial expansion. I think this counts as a Casus Belli. Yep, it does. That's more era score. Okay, good. Now, just taking Arabia out. This will give me a little bit of grievances with people, but I can always clear those grievances at a later point. Don't worry about it. There are always ways to get rid of grievances. Civ is very much one of those games where you need to sort of do things and then ask for forgiveness later. Rather than worry about asking for permission, just conquer something and then worry about the ramifications. What's up next? Rapid deployment, Cold War, professional forces. There's a lot of stuff that we need to do. We kind of need to do it all. Themed building and spaceport, though. Those are things we should really do. And I hope that people have taken quite a few artists this game. I think that's enough. Yeah, Rome. Actually, I might be able to trade with Rome and just grab a bunch of artwork from them. Or not. They haven't actually put it all down. Come on, Rome. Sort yourself out. Now I have a national park ready to deploy. Ready to go. On a trigger finger, but it's fine. I have 3 turns left. I think I can take Damascus out in that time. That should give me the golden age, and then we can worry about the rest of it later. Can I just say, if we get through this entire game without a dark age, I'm going to be very impressed with myself. That will be a very large self-congratulatory moment. As I pick up plastics. So one of the funny things I am doing in this area is I'm just leaving my aircraft carriers in range of these barbarian archers. Just by hitting them, they're leveling them up, and they're barely doing any damage. Just like little tickles as arrows just bounce off their hulls. Imagine just being stood on this beautiful steel-coated vessel and with the arrows raining down going, what is that? Is it the rain? Is it hail? Yeah, level me up. Leveling up units, a really handy way actually of giving me a little bit more era score. Just a little bit every now and then. Air attack, field cannon, done. 1 bomb hits Damascus. I believe bomb number 2 should be enough. So I've stolen my builder back, and here we go. We take Damascus. This gives me the era score. There is the golden age. Now, people won't like me doing that probably. What are you going to do though? What are you going to do? 44 grievances. Oh my lord, 44 grievances. I will lose that in 9 turns. You know what? I feel like I'm okay. Now, a sensible man would not be putting carbon into the atmosphere when you don't know how bad it is and you don't know when the meteors are going to rain down. But I'm deliberately putting as much rail down as I can at the moment because I'm goading the world. I'm looking up into the sky and saying, bring it, I dare you. Because if I don't do that, who will? I want this game to just be like a car crash. an absolute mental car crash. It's going to be brilliant. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Sean Gratis, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Krogerbrand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, L. Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman. Thank you all for your support. It's amazing. See you all next time. Goodbye.